Good day, beautiful folks. We have to accept the body that we've been given because we won't be given another one. This is all we got from the day we're born to the day we leave this earth. This is the suit that we have. So a lot of my life I have disliked my body. If it's been my legs that has lots of dark spots and stuff on it since I was a child, being knock-kneed, my breasts being too big, from a young age, having blemishes on my face, having a big nose, just all the things that get talked about when you're a child and when children are mean, and things that even your own family members say and do, and things that just make us insecure as a people. At a young age, I bloomed very early, so I've always had very big, breasts compared to other people my age. I got my cycle at 10 years old. And as a child, I was running back and forth and always back and forth. And, I would get cuts and nicks and bruises and bites and scrapes. And so I bruise very easily. So I have those marks still on my legs. So that was something that I've always been conscious of. So between being a very early bloomer and the dark spots and things like that, I was always very self-conscious of myself and trying to keep myself covered up and always wearing pants or long things and things like that. And when I got into my teenage years, it changed a little bit, but still pretty much stayed the same. I just started wearing dark colors and oversized clothes and things like that. And of course, in the 90s, that was a thing to do, but it just wasn't very fitting or flattering to my body. And at the same time, it was convenient for me because I was getting to cover up whatever it is I was wanting to cover up. So when I got into my late 20s and my 30s, that's when I came alive. I don't know what happened in me, but it finally clicked that this is the only body I'm ever going to have. Unless I go through a bunch of body modifications and surgeries and things of that nature, this is the only body that I'm ever going to have. And there's so many people that don't have the blessings that I have. They're not in their right mind. They don't have functioning limbs. They don't have this. They don't have that. And they're wishing that they had the things that I had. So I started loving myself. And in my later 30s, I actually started getting bold and confident, even more confident the older I get. And I love colors. I used to stay away from white and light colors, but now I love white. I love light colors. And I just don't want to play it safe anymore, because I know that each and every day that we live, we're getting closer to our end. From the day that we're born, we are getting closer to our end. So I just want to live my life and live it to the fullest and love the body that I am in. Love it from the inside out, by eating right, taking care of it, not talking down about myself, loving it, loving my breasts, my scars, my stretch marks, my knock-kneedness, my big nose, according to some. And this is it, and I feel even better about myself from the inside out when I start thinking better about myself. You are beautiful. You're accepted because you're accepted by yourself. You first have to accept yourself, okay? Because nobody else is going to have the confidence in you like you. All right. And unfortunately, in our community, we sow a lot of discord in our own community without even knowing it, because it's subconscious and it's something that's just been going on through the generations. And I want to talk about something about nose sharpening. I can remember as a kid, family members doing this thing called nose sharpening. And you don't have to believe me, but it's a thing. It is a thing. They would pinch your nose and say, come on, let me sharpen your nose. If you had a flat, wide, or fat nose, or whatever the case may be, they thought that pinching your nose like this would sharpen your nose and make it more pointy. So that's something that sticks in your head and in your mind as well. But again, over the years, I've become more loving of myself, more loving as us as a people. And I understand why we have the features that we have, because of the climate that we came from. We had to have wider, broader noses to accommodate for the humidity and things like that. So the more I learned about myself and my people and our history and our culture, the more I love myself, the more I love nappy hair, the more I love dark skin. And I can tell you that's what I love. That's what I like. I want my children to be dark skinned. I want them to have nappy hair. I love my nappy hair. Even though I wear wigs out of convenience, don't get it twisted. I love my nappy hair. I have no plans to ever put another relaxer or any type of chemical as far as straightening it, in my hair. Because again, that's something that affects us as far as fibroids and other illnesses and cancers and things like that. We have to think about the chemicals that we're putting on and in our body and why we're doing it. It's not just about looking good. We have to think about the subconscious reasons why we do the things that we do because of the society that we live in. But yeah, love yourself, love your bodies, love each other, and accept who you are. Accept who the Most High made you to be. There's a reason we have the features that we have. There's a reason our hair grows up and out towards the sun. There's a reason we have the melanin that we have. And the more melanin you have, count yourself blessed. All right, so love yourself and each other again, and thank you for watching.